What is up, babes? I'm so excited to talk to you today and talk to you about a couple things that have helped me in my life. It's one thing I've been thinking about with podcasts and recordings and things, and I'm not perfect. I'm by no means perfect at all. But there have been some things that I've done over the course of my adult life of trying to make my life easier, because literally I'm a shit show. But there are some things I've put into place that have really, really helped me. And so as I was thinking this morning about what I could share with you, I was like, duh, this is a total no-brainer. Is I don't know what you guys might have the magic thing that works for you. It might be a dry erase board in your kitchen. I don't know what it is. I've tried all of the things, and these are the steps that have helped me. And so I'm going to share them with you today. So stay tuned, get excited, and here we go. So there's so much science behind writing things down, okay? And so I try to keep a notebook around often. I love things that can remind me. Why is that going off? I just turned my notifications off. But all of these things that can remind me of what I need to do. But what I was finding is I kept losing those pieces of paper, or I would put my notebook somewhere else. It wouldn't be in my purse, or I wouldn't have my purse. And so I had to figure out something that I could keep on me at all times. Of course, this day and age, we always have our phones on us. So what are some things that I could do within my phone to help me and my sanity a little bit? So what I've done is a couple things. There's a couple apps that I really recommend. They're totally free. I'm all about free, you guys. I will not pay for it. I don't even think there's one app that I actually pay for on my phone, but I'll have to think about that because that might not be completely true. But also get yourself a kick-ass planner. I had tried several different planners. Yes, I was still that geeky person who would carry their planner from home to work because I had to interweave my personal life and my work life to help me stay sane and keep that balance between work and life. And so I found this one a couple years ago that I highly, highly recommend. It's the Passion Planner. You can get it in a couple different sizes. You can get it in pretty colors. This was the one I have this year. You can just get plain black. And I use the weekly one, not the academic planner. So I like to see things a month at a glance and then weekly at a glance. I'm going to be completely honest. I do not use this as often as I could or I should, but I do use this as a place to write things out, write out things, plan out my weeks, things like that. My favorite thing about this is probably the monthly aspect that's what I actually use the most. So I have in here like my plans for October. Sometimes if I'm super, super ambitious, I will have things color coded, but that's when Jessica has a lot of time, and that's just not always the case. I also got a lot of fun stickers and things to put in here, but I really do like this one, and mostly because it gives you the option to put your personal to-do list and then your work to-do list, and that was super important for me to balance out life, between work and between my full-time job. I'm a coach, I'm a mom, I work full-time. So there's a lot of things that I have to wear, like different hats for just different things. So I needed to keep it organized. But the biggest thing I think that's helped me is obviously digital calendars. And then of course, some apps that I use, which I told you I was going to mention. So for me, I will show you on my phone, and I will also explain it for those on the podcast. The Out of Milk app is probably one of my favorites just because it's very simple. I use a very simple widget. I have an Android phone. Kudos to the Apple people and whomever created the widgets for iPhones, because it was one reason why I didn't like an iPhone, because I love creating things that are unique to me and my style, and Androids do that for me. So this is not a plug for Androids. I'm just saying that's what I like to do. But the Out of Milk app allows me to put things in buckets. So as a mom, we have so much shit to keep track of. I mean, so much stuff. I feel like some days I have visceral reactions when I'm constantly bombarded with, oh, hey mom, I need you to get this, or mom, we're out of shampoo, or oh, I just drank the rest of the milk, or oh, this, or oh, hey, we're leaving the cabin. Don't forget, we need to bring paper towels next time. And literally, my life can spiral out of control in the matter of 10 seconds, just because I get so bombarded and so overwhelmed with so many different things. So for me, I had to create a bucket or a space where I could put all that information. So with this app, I created a widget on my phone. I know this is not going to be very visually stimulating here. You're not going to see that very well, but basically if you can do this on your computer too and create categories. And this is just the app that I like the most. You can do this, Wunderlist used to do this. They converted to a different app, and I'm not 100% sure what that one is. But I'm just saying there's other apps out there. You don't have to use the Out of Milk app. But I have my shopping list on here. And so I can like easily type something in, add something there, check it off. If I already got it, I've got my almond milk on here, my sugar, all the things that you need to get from the grocery store. So I have a grocery shopping list. Then I also have a to-do list, because this is something that was helpful for me because, again, we're getting bombarded with those things. So like some examples of things I have on here is like, I have a gigantic zucchini in my kitchen. I need to make some zucchini bread. My husband was asking for some. I usually make my zucchini pizzas, but I was like, you know what? This one's really big. I'll use it for some zucchini bread. I'm not going to remember that shit. So it's like, put it in the app, put it somewhere so you remember, but it's not something you have to do right now. It's something you can do later. Also in my coaching business, I just had a couple new girls sign up this week. So I need to send them their welcome package. They get this super cute cup, which I will show you. They get a super cute little cup that I make for them. I just really like doing that because I love gifts. When people buy me gifts, like they are actually my new best friend. And so I wanted to create that space for my girls, but I need to do that. Like I will literally forget if I do not put it down that I need to send a cup to a couple of my girls. So I need to mail that out to them. The other thing is like we're hunters. I literally have them here. My husband told me last night, spring gun turkey tags, because he's like, yo, we need to order these tags. You have to order them months in advance. Otherwise you can't go hunting. So I'm like, all right, let me put it on my list. Let me throw it in there. Literally, I will forget. I have things I have to return on here. Like I bought a jumper on Amazon. It was not forgiving. It showed every flaw in my skin. And I like literally didn't let my husband see the backside of me. Because, I sit all day at work, so it's not pretty. And I was like, do not look at my butt. And I literally took it off, put it back in the bag, and I'm sending it back. But I have it on there. I'm like, return jumper, like all of these things I need to get. I have a Christmas list on here, especially now since we're in the fall season. The kids are thinking about things they want for Christmas, or you're talking with your family. Get yourself a Christmas list so you don't have to forget that stuff, or whatever process that is for you. Again, this is what has worked for me. So there's tons of things I have on here, and there's things I've had on here for months. Like one thing, I have learned to braid. I have literally watched one YouTube video on it, but I really want to learn to French braid, and I want to do that. So it's like, oh, a lot of times if I have a lull in the day, I know this sounds crazy if you have young kids at home, but when your kids get older, there will be moments in your life or in your day when you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, what do I do? It is beautiful. It is a wonderful thing. It is a great feeling, but I'm telling you, it's a little weird and you're going to have to be creative. And so I have always learned I'm not one to sit and watch TV. So it's like, what are these things I can do? I can submit my photos, my before and after photos, so I can get that free t-shirt, things like that. So I have that on here as things that I can do to fill time. Same thing, like sometimes if I'm running errands or Springfield, or if I'm waiting on someone, and it's like, oh, what can I do in town? Like instead of just going shopping mindlessly, which is also really fun, especially when your kids are older and they don't have to go with you. There's still sometimes when you're gonna have a lull in the day where you're like, I've got like an hour to kill. What am I gonna do? And be like, oh, well, I do need to go pick up new brake pads because that is actually on my list. Because I have a pretty new vehicle and I've already had to replace rotors like once. And I'm a hard breaker. I'm not a very good driver. I'll just admit it. I'll admit it. I'm not a good driver. Okay. If you're out there, I feel you. Then, of course, if you guys know me, we go to the cabin every weekend. And again, like I said, there's a lot of times when we leave the cabin, it's like, oh, we are out of X, Y, and Z. We're out of toilet paper. We need to make sure we bring some next time. So I have a list on here. We're almost out of syrup at the cabin, so I have to get syrup so I can make his pancakes. Otherwise, he will be angry. So, it's just things like that. How can you make your life simpler? Maybe it is having a notebook for you in your purse or whatever. Again, I'm not one, like I'm really trying to stay off of my phone as much as possible because I find that I have a habit of picking it up all the time. So I know that's not a good habit, but it still has like helped save my sanity. It's helped me so, so much. The other thing I do, again, kind of similar to my passion planner calendar that I have, I also have the calendar on your phone. So everybody has calendars on their phone. Use it to your advantage. Set reminders. Can't tell you how many free trials expired and then I had money taken out of my account because I forgot to cancel free trials, and that if you mess with my money, I will cut you, like literally. That is my least favorite thing. We work too damn hard for our money just to be withdrawn from our account for a forgetful reason. So I always set things in my calendar. So like if you got a 2-week trial, okay, I'm setting it for 12 days from now. Do it right whenever you do the free trial so you do not forget. Right when you sign up, put it in your calendar, set a reminder so it will go off and you do not have to think about it until that reminder goes off. Like you have way too much more important things to spend your brain energy on than trying to remember to cancel a free trial. So that's what I got for you today. Those are some things that have helped me. It's literally saved my sanity. It is not perfect. There are some times when I impressed myself and I was like, damn, Jessica, you didn't even write that one down and you totally remembered it. It's been like a month and a half. Yes, I will pat myself on the back. I will write that in my gratitude journal, but it is few and far between when that happens. So save your sanity. You have enough stuff to focus on and have an awesome day. I'll talk to you soon.